Welcome to another video with Invest with the Doctor. My name is Dr. Haider. I'm an emergency medicine doctor by day and a trader and an investor by night. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a little bit of why I think the Bitcoin price is likely to go a lot higher from here. I'm going to show you two charts, a weekly chart and a daily chart of Bitcoin itself, and I'll show you why I think the price is likely to go up much higher from the current price. So today Bitcoin has reached an all-time high of 113,000 US dollars, as you can see at the bottom here. So the price at the moment is $113, between $500 to $600. Now, Bitcoin has formed a cup and handle pattern on the weekly chart. So if you look at the chart here, you can see the cup itself, which is here, this area here, and you can see the handle which it formed here. And then on the weekly chart, you can see that the price broke out here. So this area is the breakout itself of the price of Bitcoin. Now, what is important is this was a weekly breakout of the price, and I think from sort of from the weekly, you can see the breakout itself, and the same thing it's doing on the daily itself. Bitcoin's demand and supply metrics are highly supportive of the coin going up higher, and Bitcoin could be on the verge of a multi-year breakout in the coming days, as there are numerous factors that are aligning up at the moment. And the first main reason why Bitcoin price may stage a strong surge is that it has formed numerous bullish patterns. So this cup with handle pattern that I'm trying, so this cup itself and the handle here itself pattern, like I said, it broke out. Price rose to around 103 from 74,000 US dollars approximately to 103. So this was the cup and handle pattern on the weekly. Bitcoin price has moved sort of up, and so this was the weekly chart itself where it broke out. Now if you see the same thing, this same area here, I'll show this to you in the daily chart. So this is the daily chart itself, and you can see again there is this cup and then the handle. This is on the daily. So it was weekly previously, and this is on the daily chart itself. So now it is breaking out on this chart itself, which is the sort of daily chart of Bitcoin itself. So it's breaking out on the daily as well. Apart from this, the price is above the 50-day moving average. You can see it here. It's going above the 21-day moving average, and it's above the 200-day moving average, which is all quite bullish. The RSI is climbing, and it is sort of now nearly sort of 75. So as you can see that it's rising. The MACD is green, which is again telling me that likely the price is going to go up higher from here. So the breakout from this daily chart, like I showed you on the weekly chart, the price can quite easily go up to 130 to 140 US dollars. I think the fact that Bitcoin is making these all-time highs, and the fact that you see these bullish cup with handle patterns makes a lot of sense to it might not make a lot of sense to you and me, and we might think, well, this is nothing, but there are actually people, traders, investors who are looking at these patterns, and they sort of go on to buy Bitcoin when they see a breakout like this. So they are waiting for this movement to try to buy the price when it is on the way up, so that they can make more money. So there are people who are just constantly buying dollar cost averaging Bitcoin, but there are certain people who jump on to the price of Bitcoin and try to buy Bitcoin when they see these bullish patterns. So you've got it on the weekly and you've got it on the monthly as well. And also the fact that the fundamentals for Bitcoin are also improving. The price movement is usually dependent on demand and supply. While the demand trajectory is slowing down a little bit, the reality is that more investors are accumulating Bitcoin. A good example of this is in the ETF space, where inflows have surged in the past few months. Data showed that Bitcoin ETF inflows have increased in the last 4 consecutive months, and approaching a milestone of 50 billion US dollars. The iShares Bitcoin ETF in US is nearing 80 billion assets that they have. Fidelity has got FBTC, which is holding around 22 billion. Grayscale's GBTC and ARK Invest's ARKB are sort of holding 20 billion and around 5.3 billion each, respectively. And the rising Bitcoin ETF inflows are happening at a time when the supply continues to plunge. So people are not selling. The long time holders are not selling, while there are new people who are ready to buy. So you can see that it's quite likely that the price is going to go higher from the current price itself. So like I said, this is a daily. Let me switch back to the weekly again. So this was the cup handle, broke out from 70 to 103. So okay, so this was on the weekly, and now I'm expecting the same thing on the daily chart that you see here. Furthermore, the supply of Bitcoin on exchanges has continued to fall in the past few months, and most exchanges have got fewer and fewer coins, while the long-term holders are not selling. Also, the US president's big beautiful bill, as he's calling, is going to cause soaring US public debt, is what the analysts are saying. And the upcoming interest rate cuts are likely to boost risky assets like Bitcoin and probably stocks as well. So I think quite easily 120 to 140 US dollars this year is not so far away, and it might quite easily reach 150,000 US dollars this year as well. This is what I had to say about the price of Bitcoin. If you're here in UK, I think it might make sense for people to buy Bitcoin from Revolut. And they've got their app RevolutX. I'm not associated with them in any way. But I've seen the price. If you want to just buy pure Bitcoin, it's the cheapest. I used to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, but now I've seen that their commission is a lot higher in comparison to Revolut, and Revolut has got its own app called RevolutX. But if you deposit money on Revolut, and the money shows up on the RevolutX app, and you can buy Bitcoin there. I think that's the cheapest way if you want to really buy Bitcoin itself. So this is all I had to say. I still think this is a good time to invest in Bitcoin, even though the price has surged quite a bit. Like I said, the traders, investors are ready, and they're waiting for this breakout itself, which is what is going to cause the price to go a lot higher, and also the other fundamental reasons that I've mentioned in this video so far. So I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. You can visit my other socials as well. I do TikTok posts nearly every day. And they all those TikTok posts are related to Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, and the other stocks. I post regularly on X and Trading 212, and I also make these videos to share my thoughts. So that's all I had to say this time, and as always, thanks for watching.